Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a match between Clem and Reynor here on Beckett Industries, the latter edition. Top right it is the blue Terran Clem, and in the bottom left we've got Reynor. So two 18-year-old, incredible European players. They are number 1 and number 3 on a Ligulac right now. Well, this is going to be a Patreon cast, so if you're watching this on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin, thank you for supporting me for at least $1 a month on that site. And if you're watching it in late June, then hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you want to watch this cast ad-free, watch it on the patreon.com/Falcon Paladin site. Ta-da! Anyway, a pool first here from Reynor here on Beckett Industries. Alright, so as of this recording, Clem is number 1 on a Ligulac, which means he's the best player at this point for StarCraft 2 in the entire world. And I think Reynor's number 3 behind Cyril right now. Anyway, pool first. Maybe respecting the proxy, right? Maybe super, like super amazingly well respecting the proxy, because I don't know that you need to do it that hard, but because he's not being aggressive with it, right? Like, he's not making 6 Lings, he's not running them across the map right now. There's really no reason to do it. I mean, Clem's not dumb. Clem's going to get in here with this SCV, see what's going on, and be cool. I mean, he's going to see, alright, well, there's Lings on the way. So we have to keep the Reaper at home, unfortunately. But other than that, like, there's nothing too crazy going on here. So Reaper name is Harry of Clan Henderson. He's got big shoes to fill. Oh, well, that's an interesting point. Harry and the Hendersons. I saw that movie. It's an 80s film. I don't remember a lot about it, though. I really don't. Anyway, actually the Reaper comes in because recognizes the timing isn't such that Lings are going to make it across the map. It wasn't a 12 pool, but it was a pool before hatch play. So interesting. I don't know. I don't know what benefit there is here for Reynor. It doesn't seem like he's getting a quick third base. It doesn't seem like he's going for a lot of zerglings. He's just laying as if he went for a 16, 18, 17. So somebody's going to have to explain to me what the benefit was for Reynor to do that. I guess maybe he gets speed a little faster, but I don't think he is. Alright, well, nothing weird over here from Clem, that's for sure. Just going for ye old Standarino 1-1-1 play, Hellion pressure into probably a Banshee. If I had to guess what's going on here, Harry can actually block this third base attempt for a little bit of time. It's 3 minutes? At some point... Okay, so he just low grounds it. Ooh, Reaper almost got in there. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, he made it out with all of 4 HP. He should be dead. He should be dead, but he is not. And that's great news for him. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and toss the starport over onto the tech lab, do some add-on switching here, very fancy stuff out of Clem. And it is a Banshee, and it is Cloak. So Cloak Banshee starting at 340 to like 2. Super duper fast stuff here. So third base late for Reynor. I don't like this for him. Gonna be honest, I don't like this for him at all. His third base is late. He doesn't have a Roach Warrant. It's just Lings and Queens and drones and all that stuff. I don't know what to tell ya. Creep spread looking pretty good. You know, connecting all 3 of the bases. This creep tumor is going to help this little bare patch of ground get covered by the creep. And we'll see if Clem... I really feel like, yeah, Clem's one of those players who's going to keep his Hellions alive most of the time. Not going to YOLO in there and try to get a few drone kills. He wants the map control. He likes being able to attack with the Hellions while the Cloak Banshee is doing work on another base. So this is... I'd say this is working out pretty well for Clem. Creep spread, again, a bit of a problem. Oh, nice snipe. Nice snipe on that tumor. Very, very well done. Look how fast Queens are in that speed zone. That's incredible stuff. Yeah, I mean, the Queen positioning has been pretty perfect here. It's easier to do when there's creep everywhere and there's an Overlord in this position and an Overlord here too. It's hard to kind of sneak in. Overlord comes in and sees, okay, Cloak Banshee. And another barracks here. And another barracks is going to be a lot of bio. Banshee does end up showing up, getting some shots to the face because spores exist. But, you know, drone dead. Drone dead. Queen Spines are never good. Does he have 2 Banshees? He does. Where's the other one? The other one's coming in. Just brand new to the party here. You don't get Cloak unless you get at least 2 Banshees. If you have 1, you're definitely doing it wrong. So yeah, Cloak Banshee instead of a quick third base here for Clem. He's actually not going for the third. Hang on. Okay, he has the third base. It's in the wall. I was going to say, that's where else it could be. Fourth base on the way here from Reynor. I love that. Especially before Clem feels safe enough to go ahead and toss down the third base on location. So, I don't know. Reynor's fine. Like, the opening was strange, but doesn't seem to have affected much here. Reynor's at 60 workers at 6 minutes. He's getting centrifugal hooks. He's working on more Lings and more drones and stuff, and everything's pretty great for him. Clem on the other side is now going to land his third base at 6 minutes, which is fine. It's not super fast, but he's got combat shield on the way. He's making medevacs. He's got marines. He's got a tank on the way. It's additional barracks, and it's going to be a very, very strong timing push here. Maybe waiting for 1-1 to finish. Waiting for combat shield for sure, I feel like. Also, if you have Banshees, you can do this to attempts at a fourth base. Kill drones that are transferring over here, too. Oh, these drones are so vulnerable. Queens with Overseer support, though. They're ready to rock. 12 Lings in production. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, waiting for combat shield, waiting for 1-1. Not that far away. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we saw a committal. Ah! Lings on the front door. Get down. Siege tank dead. Marines. Pick them up in the medevacs, though. Don't just heal them. Save them alive. Oh, no. And they get into the main base too. Clem! Oh, no. This Ling run-by is too powerful. I mean, it's not like murdering the whole economy, but that is 7... Only 7 SCVs dead. I feel like we should have gotten more than that. It's fine, though. Tank positioning. Banelings have speed. It is 1-1 in combat shield for the Marines. Another... Oh, my gosh. He's got another group of Lings coming in here, though. Okay. Well, goodbye, Marines. You're all toast. Tank positioning is pretty hot. I like it quite a bit. Are we still down? Banshees. Banshees being used in base defense positions here. I kind of love these little Ling run-bys. They're working for me. Tank still firing. Hellbat's getting some shots off on the hatchery. On the drones. Another drone ends up going down. And look at this surprise. Surprise wrap around. And everybody picks up and gets on out of there. Tank dead. Clem, with a good reaction time, does manage to pick up a bunch of his Marines, keep them alive. But without the tank support, they are just horribly overwhelmed here. Yeah. All right. So that was a little bit of an aggressive play there out of Clem on the fourth base of, the fourth base of Reynor, but fifth base already done here from Reynor. Another base on the way from Clem. 22 Lings in production. He really just has Lings, Queens, and Banes right now. He doesn't seem to have any other tech. He's got a lair, but he doesn't have a spire. He doesn't have a roach warren. He doesn't have a Hydralisk den. Is Reynor trying to prove a point here? I do want to mention this is a Wardy replay. So check him out. I put links to Wardy's Twitch stream and YouTube channel in the description below if you want to watch some good stuff. Wardy puts together his own tournaments and gets players like this to come to him. So, I mean, can't argue much with that, right? Wow. Reynor's Ling. I haven't seen this level of effectiveness. That's 20 SCVs killed. I haven't seen Ling run-bys get this amount of damage done in years. It really feels like. I really don't know why there's a million Lings and Banelings back here. Like, what are you... I just feel like Reynor has complete control over this game right now. He's up 21 workers, the income dab. is favoring him here as well. The Banshees are causing some problems down here. Because he didn't make a spore at his 5th base. Oh no. Also, really? We're this entrenched? We're this entrenched that you're just going to sack this base. I do want to point out that Reynor still doesn't have anything but Lings, Banes, and Queens. And that my arguments are generally that Zerg is not overpowered. But I will point out that he has gotten to 10 minutes against Clem, who has things like Banshees and Siege Tanks and Medivacs and Marines and Hellbats. And he's hanging. He's probably ahead with just Ling, Bane, Queen here at 10 minutes. That said, Infestation Pit on the way. So, I don't know, maybe some fungals. I don't know why he couldn't destroy this. I really don't. I feel like he has enough Lings and Banelings for that. He's got 100 Zerglings and 30 Banelings. You really can't beat this with that much stuff? Clem continuing to push in. This is a very strange game. It's an incredibly strange game. What are they doing? I mean, going for this base seems like pretty viable strategy, I guess. Widowmine's being produced. A hive is on the way. Still nothing but Lings and Banes and the Queens. I mean, making Widowmines in the face of this seems like an incredibly intelligent decision. I like this play from Clem. I like it when Terran makes Widowmines anyway against Zerg. Ah, it's coming around the backside. See? Like, why this wasn't possible? And you could have saved the 4th base? I don't quite understand. I like how that... It's like a translucent hatchery coming up. What can we see below this? Are they going to cancel this? Oh my gosh, he's going to get it. Okay, canceled it. I mean, it's gotta be Ultralisks from Reynor, right? He's just biding his time with Lings and Banelings until he can get Ultralisks out. That's going to be his other level of tech. Baneling Bomb on the Planetary. Goodbye, Planetary Fortress. Goodbye, 7 more SCVs. God, the economy is just not healthy for Clem today. And it's not his... I mean, it's kind of his fault. Leaving the door open a couple times against Ling run-bys is not ideal. But suddenly, it's 95 to 64 army supply. Reynor's making 42 more Zerglings. He's got 2-2 upgrades on these guys. Does he have the adrenal glands? He doesn't have adrenal glands, everybody. This is a very strange TVZ. I gotta say, when I loaded up these 2 players, I did not think to myself, yes, one of these players will just forego higher tech units. Here we go. Ultralisk Cavern coming in at 12 minutes. Again, it really feels like Reynor just kind of wants to prove a point here today. Like, Clem, you think you're the #1 ranked player in the world? Well, I can beat you without even getting Lurkers, without even getting Hydralisks, without getting Roaches or Ravagers, or Mutalisks or Corruptors. Which, honestly, would be a pretty impressive statement to make. If you can pull it off. But if you lose doing this strategy, then it's like, oh, I was just messing around. Right? Can't figure it out. Widowmines burrowing in. I think Serral might have the best control against Widowmines in the world. Reynor's okay, but Serral's just... He's had more high-level practice against it, I guess. More Widowmine drops. Okay, I like this out of Clem. He's going Widowmine drops. He's not just incorporating them into his army, which he is. Not just doing that. Chitinous plating coming up. Adrenal glands would be an incredible upgrade to have, but Reynor not doing it. It reminds me of that game between Serral and Fiona I cast last year sometime, but Serral didn't get adrenal glands for like a 30-minute TVZ. It was insane. He doesn't have anabolic synthesis. Like, he's not... What is happening here? See, this is what Medivacs can do when you don't have any Spire units at all. They just casually fly around. Queens show up. They just don't bother. They're just like, ah, yes, a queen. I guess I'll go somewhere else for the moment. But they're not, like, dying at all. Widow Mines getting cleared out here. Resources lost. 21,000 for Reynor. 14,000 for Clem. The numbers are different. Reynor trying to take a base on this left side, which Clem, I think, is ignoring, but accidentally might discover exists. Nope, didn't get backed into that position at all. Ultra... Blah. Don't have speed. Where's the anabolic synthesis? What is Reynor doing in this game? Reynor is, like, is he messing around against the #1 Aligulac player on Earth? No anabolic synthesis, no adrenal glands, no +3 melee attack. Meanwhile, on the other side, Clem's working on +3 armor for his infantry. Widow Mines are just getting massive hits. And look, he's like, I don't need corruptors for these liberators. I have some queens, I guess. I don't know. I don't trust the Widow Mines. The Widow Mines are just getting such value. These SCVs are all dead. 13 SCVs down there. Once again, Clem has taken serious hits to his economy today. I'm just going to toss it out there. Serious hits to his economy. He's lost 64 SCVs. These queens all die because they're off creep, and of course they're going to die. Some Lings and Banelings and an Ultralisk wander into this third base. Fourth base is fine. Fifth base is up and running. Reynor's got this left side thing happening. He's on 6 bases. Oh! Oh! It's Adrenal Glands! We found it! More SCVs sort of dying here, but not really. Ow! Like, friendly fire Widow Mine splash is something that's fun. Dude, but seriously, you know what's really good for Ultralisks is anabolic synthesis. Is this still more Widow Mine drops? Is it just more Widow Mine drops casually happening with Clem right now? This is a very, very, very unorthodox TVZ. At least from Reynor's perspective. Everything Clem's doing, I think, makes perfect sense. He's going for the Widow Mine drops because there's no Spire. So that's fine. Adrenal Glance is not done at 17 minutes, which is just a big-time problem. This hatch is dead. You're not saving it! I guess, okay, reinforcing Banelings came in. Just kidding, totally saved. Reynor knows what he's doing here, everybody. He is the world champion, even if he does crazy, weird stuff sometimes. Man, Ultra's just waddling over here. Look how slow they are without anabolic synthesis. Look at them. It's a casual stroll today, governor. Just taking a casual stroll. What's the word for stroll in English? England English. Bit of a jaunt. Nip out for a stroll. It's 11:30 at night. Just ignore me. All right. No. Yes. I'm just utterly and completely distracted by the fact that there is no speed on these Ultras. It's suddenly 200, 150 supply. Clem has a massive lead. More SCVs die, because that's been the total theme of this game. Is SCVs die, Reynor doesn't get air units, and Reynor doesn't get speed for his Ultras, which again, you can tell the difference by looking at them. Liberator getting some kills over here. I think Clem has this game won. But, like, I don't know how good I feel about it if I'm Clem. Because you're like, hang on. He didn't make any Spire units at all? No. He didn't get speed for his Ultralisks? Yeah, so this, I mean, if this is Reynor trying to prove a point, it's not working, man. If you're trying to prove you're this much better than Clem, even without, you know, incredibly important upgrades, you're doing this wrong. I mean, I would like to point out again, he doesn't even have the +3 melee attack. Clem just very bravely marching in here and got Liberator support. The Liberators can't really be bothered by anything but Queens at this point. I mean, I like that Reynor's all over the place, killing so many SCVs and shutting down this right side base entirely. Toss down some I think Fungals and Queens just killed a Banshee. The Ultras are so slow. Like, off creep. Even Anabolic Synthesis Ultralists wouldn't be able to catch this. Normal, boring Ultras definitely cannot catch this. Reynor's down to 100 supply, and Clem's at 181. I mean, come on. This game is over. Come on. Widowmine saving this base. That's your GG. I just... What? What is this? I don't understand what this is. Why are there a million casters in this game? There's a million casters in this game. I don't know. For a Patreon game that I was expecting to be a super big slugfest, it was a slugfest. Like, I'm not going to tell you it wasn't a slugfest. That was great. But at the same time, what? At the same time, what? We did not get +3 missile attack. We did not get anabolic synthesis. We did not get adrenal glands until like the 17-minute mark. And Clem just reacted perfectly. Clem was like, all right, gonna get some Widowmines in here. Gonna do some Widowmine drops because you don't have a Spire. You didn't get speed for your Ultras, so Liberators are really good. Marines, Marauders, excellent. And Clem just, I mean, it wasn't the cleanest, like, easiest looking victory I've ever seen. Clem did end up losing about 30,000 resources today, including 200 Marines, a Planetary Fortress, and 88 SCVs. So, I mean, he was having a rough time of it. This is not something where it was easy for him, but for Reynor to go this strategy, I don't know. It's one of the more crazy games that I've ever seen. I don't know what else to tell you about this. Clem fans, I don't know how I feel about this win, but if I were in your shoes, I would be very confused about what Reynor is trying to do. Again, maybe he's trying to prove a point, but it didn't work out. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about this game. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. This is going to be Falcon Paladin with a very, very strange Patreon episode this week. If you, again, ad-free content at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for as little as $1 a month. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. So again, this is me coming to you with another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here 5 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. And you can also find me at Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out, and you take care of yourself.